Let me tell you something I want you to remember long after this session is over. You belong in every room you walk into, not because someone invited you, not because someone approved you, but because you earned it. Now, here's the reality. When you walk into some spaces, people may not know how you got there. They may not recognize the school you graduated from. They may not understand what an HBCU is. They may not recognize the rigor, the culture, the excellence that shaped you. But let me be clear, you are coming from a legacy of excellence, a legacy that has produced leaders, innovators, physicians, CEOs, change agents, people who have shaped this country and this world. So if they don't know, that's not your insecurity to carry. That's simply your opportunity to show up and show out. And still, even with that excellence, you may encounter moments that make you pause, not always with loud discrimination, but with quiet comments, side glances, moments that make you think, wait, what just happened? That's what we call microaggressions. They're small until they're not. They're subtle until they become a pattern. And if you're not careful, they can make you question something you should never question: your value. So here's the first thing I need you to do: don't internalize it. When someone underestimates you, overlooks you, or misattributes your work, that is not a reflection of your capability. It is a reflection of their perspective. And you cannot afford to shrink yourself to fit someone else's limited view of who you are. The second thing, learn to name it. If something feels off, trust your instinct. You don't have to dismiss it, and you don't have to laugh it off. Pay attention to patterns, write it down, process it, because clarity is power. Now, here's where your leadership shows up. Respond, but don't react. Not every moment deserves your energy, but every moment deserves your awareness. Sometimes you address it in the moment. I like to clarify, that was actually my idea. Sometimes you pull someone aside. I wanted to follow up on what happened earlier. And sometimes you quietly take note and move strategically. That's not weakness, that's wisdom. Let me be clear about something else. Advocating for yourself is not arrogance, it is professionalism. If you don't speak up for your contributions, people will rewrite the narrative without you in it. And you've worked too hard for that. But here's the part we don't talk about enough. This is not something you should navigate alone. Build your squad, find your people, mentors, peers, sponsors, who will remind you who you are when a moment tries to make you forget. Because community, that's not just support, that's strategy. And finally, this may be the most important thing I say: protect your peace. Every battle is not yours to fight, every environment is not yours to fix. And if you find yourself in a space that consistently diminishes you, you have permission to walk away. That is not quitting, that is choosing yourself. So as you leave here and step into internships, career, leadership roles, remember this: you are not just entering these spaces, you are representing a legacy. You are extending excellence. You are elevating every room you walk into. Your voice matters. Your presence matters. Your excellence is not up for debate. So walk in like you belong. Speak up like you belong. And never let a microaggression make you forget you were always meant to be there.